Hi everyone, so this is part 3 of my Christmas in July, and this is going to be the final part. So I'm just working away in here and I'm just creating into the second signature. Part 2 was the first signature in this. This is a flip flop style Christmas journal. So yeah, second signature. So I'm just gonna be popping on pockets onto the pages. I will leave some blank pages just for journaling or adding photographs. This is actually for myself, so and obviously I'm not going to know really what I'm going to be doing until December turns up on the doorstep. So here's another pocket that I'm putting in. These are actually journal cards that I'm using as pockets, so you know you can do more things than just what they say they are. So I'll carry on popping the pockets in, and then I'll just talk when I need to, because obviously I've sped this up, and I'm just doing a voiceover. So here I decided to use this tag as like a belly band, because I'd accidentally printed out 2 lots of this tags. Both were different sizes, but still I thought, well, I don't want 2 tags the same. So I'm just fiddling around here thinking like, okay, what am I going to do? And then I got these. Some of these images are, well, they're all from Artymaze, but some of them are from different kits. You'll find a link below in the description box that will take you to Artymaze's Etsy store, and it's to all her Christmas journal kits, sorry, and you can browse through them. And also below is a link to Artymaze's coffee shop, because she's got lots of freebies on there. So I'm just sticking some bits down there and then just carrying on with pockets. So here I'm just using little bits that I've trimmed off I'm just using it as like a full washi. You know, when you tear off or trim off these little thin slivers, just keep them, they'll come in handy for something, and particularly like a full washi. So I'm looking for something here to decorate the page, but also make it as a kind of tuck spot. So that I'd printed out onto a thinner paper, so I was just backing it onto some coffee dyed paper, because obviously we don't want it tearing if like I add photos or whatever I'm going to be adding to this in December. And I did actually think to myself that every now and again I may, like from now until December, if I see something that I like, I may do like a little video on Christmas bits. I will probably do Christmas things more like November and December, but I mean like from now till then I will probably do little bits and add little videos to my channel for things that I'm going to be adding to this journal. But I will be making some Christmas journals that will be going into my Etsy later on in the year. So here I decided, again, that was just one of them little slithers and then changed my mind. I went digging because I got a scrap envelope, one of the big clear envelopes full of bits from last year. So I pulled that out and found a few scrappy pieces, and I'm just going to make like a little border band, decorative piece, whatever you want to call it, onto that flap. It's a shame because I did like the flower on that, but I just wanted a little bit more, just a bit more of something really. So using these two pieces, I couldn't tell you what kits. I know they're from Artymaze, but I don't know which kit. So with this ticket, I decided I was only going to glue along one side of it so that it creates another tuck. So we've got the pull out, and you can glue the top of that if you wanted to. So let me flicking through again, thinking, okay, what am I going to do? So just another bit of full washy going on here, and I made another little pocket thing. So now I'm on to making some tags and things. These are from one of Artymaze's kits, not the Christmas in July one, but I printed these off, and I'm just going to do some layered tags here. Obviously I need to back the back one. This one that I'm going to stick down, I had a duplicate of that, so I didn't mind using it and then covering everything up on it because I already had one. It's a shame because I do love the robin on that. My glue is a little bit sticking there. So this becomes like a triple layered tag, this one, I believe. So here I've just used some of the tabs there from the, I think that was actually from the Christmas in July kit, which is handy having the tabs on there. I do like the size of them tabs as well. They're kind of, well, they're bigger than like the punched Stampin' Up one. And then here, these are little elements from Artymaze's kits. I'm not sure which ones because I think I pulled them out of my Christmas scrap envelope. So now I've got these tags here. I think some of them might be freebies and some of them are from the other kits from Artymaze, Christmas kits. So here I'm just punching some holes, and with these little tags they didn't have holes, so I punched them once. And then I'm going to show you in a sec how to make easy peasy reinforcers. So that's some thick packaging paper. It might have been a brown paper bag of some sort. So I'm just using my crocodile and then this little circle punch. I don't know what size that is, probably about ½ inch maybe, if that. So I just do that with a few to get, I think I'd done it so that there was one for each side. So I had three tags and 6, I don't know, I can't remember. Yeah, it was six reinforcers. Had to trim that down a little bit to get the punch in. So this is the fiddly bit here, trying to hold these. Sorry, I shook the camera then. I've got loads of tweezers, I don't know why I don't use them. So I just popped them on. So that's them all done, easy peasy, and I'm just going to group these together with some bulb pins. I quickly looked for some brads, but I didn't have ones big enough. They were all the smaller ones and they would have literally just fell through the hole. So here I'm just using the bulb pin. I may obviously go back when I make other bits and add to these, like maybe little smaller clusters or something like that. And I had trouble with this next one. My hands just wouldn't work. I don't think it was my hands, I think it was the size of me putting the tags through a different way, and I just struggled. And them silly nails, I like the look of having nails, but they really get in the way with me. And after this video actually I trimmed them right down because they were getting on my nerves. It's okay if you don't have to do fiddly things. So that was that. So I've got 2 of there, and I was thinking there, and this one here, I just added some linen thread to that and then tied that in a bow. So this tag here, just a quick easy one, that was one of the tags that was left over because I'd only done 2 of the bigger tags with the layered tags on them, and then this is one of the large tickets from Artymaze, and as you see there I didn't stick it completely down because I thought, right, I want something else there. So I went and got these little labels and trimmed that out very quickly and glued that, just tucked it in behind. I now wish I'd have done it further up on there, but never mind, it is what it is. And then another little tab there, not tab, little ticket kind of thing, label, that's what they're called, labels. And I put that there. So here I was just looking, I was thinking, what am I going to do with them? I've printed them out, so what am I going to do with them? So these are little pockets, and I do believe these are freebies, so you can find them over on Artymaze Ko-Fi shop, and like I said, the link will be below for that, so head on over there. They're just easy to do, just print, cut, fold. Ink that up there so you wasn't seeing anything white there. just gluing along, and realised I didn't really need to glue up that side because I already glued the other bit. But there you go, I've done exactly the same on the other side as well. I glued down that side and then glued the other side, so it was a bit of a waste of glue, but it's going to be well stuck. And then we just pop them down, and then you get the little pockets with it, and I just popped them on. I keep going back to that journal to think, where am I going to put them? Anyway, I was just quickly having a little look at what I'd made so far, and I had everything else printed out as well. I don't think I showed that or not, but I did have another bundle of stuff, so I was just looking to see what I had there, and that's what I'd made so far. And then here we've got, I did go back to them little envelopes. I kind of went off track a little bit there, so I glued them on. Look at that, look how quick that was. Ta-da! Thank goodness for editing, otherwise this video would have been about 8 hours long. So I backed that onto some coffee dyed paper, and then I trimmed all around the edges, as you do. And then the little journal cards, I topped onto them. I don't know what I was doing there. It was like I wandered off. See what I mean? I literally went off track there. I think I might, and I know I didn't add these in the wrong order because they're kind of one after the other. But these little tickets, I just trimmed 2 of them to go in each envelope. And then I think I went back later and done something, put something else in the tops. So the little tickets went in the front little pockets of these little pocket holders. See, this is the kind of thing I do when I'm crafting. I kind of jump from one thing to the next, and you know, to me it's just how my brain works when I'm crafting. I'm not always a start to finish, like, you know, from front to back sort of thing. I'll just go backwards and forwards to things, because things pop into my head, or you know, when I've got other things laying, I may have an idea for that, so I'll stop what I'm doing, go and work on that, and then come back again. I know it sounds crazy, but I bet you all do it as well. So I measured that, and I think that was like 4.5, and I couldn't see because the pattern is pretty heavy. 4.5, and then trim, and then I think I measured that at 10.5 centimeters, talking centimeters here, and then I trimmed that. And there, and then I just folded them in half, made them into like a double tag, done some inking and some stenciling. So I went off screen and I filled the journal with everything that I had, because I'm running out of time, and today's the 31st of July and I wanted to get this video up. There was a few little bits that I done and added, and somewhere along the line I either didn't press record when I was making the little the double topper like journal cards, but they're in there. I just glued it on like down 3 sides and created a pocket with them. So I'm just doing a little flip through now, and there was a few little pockets that I haven't added to, but then I am going to be adding to this at Christmas, and it was getting slightly chunky, and there is going to be a lot of stuff getting added to this in December and Christmas and New Year time. So I don't want it extremely chunky right now, and I just paper clipped that in. And there you go. I think you could see on my watch what time it was, and I hadn't even had dinner, so it was like 7 o'clock at night and I hadn't had dinner. So yeah, I've enjoyed making this. It was great fun. It is weird doing Christmas in July, don't you think? If you're interested in any of these kits, then like I said, Artymaze's details are below. Check them out. Go to her Etsy and her Ko-Fi shop. She's very generous with her freebies as well, and if you have any questions, then just ask. And thank you for watching. So just enjoy the rest of the flip through. So that's us nearly at the end, and there was something I did forget to say, that there was little bits left over, which you'll see in a minute. I'm just dragging them in. I'm going to put them in an envelope, and I will keep that with the journal and use later on in the year.